Alright homies, how's it going? I'm going to show you how to play the impossible sweet picking intro to my song Season 2. A lot of people have been asking about that. But before that, real reason for making this video, I've got to say thank you to everyone who's listened to the album on Spotify, bought the album. It's been ridiculous. Never done anything successful in my life, never sold out anything, never done anything musical like that. And the support has been amazing, and all the kind words, and people love it. Thanks very much. Put my heart and soul into it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Two guys that I'm aware of are still waiting for a CD. One in America, one in Australia. There's probably more people waiting. Just so you know, they were all sent the same day, right? So every time I got an order, I sent it the same day or the next morning because of the time difference. And there was a lot of orders. So if you've got order number 10,020, so next guy's got 10,021, 10,023, you get where I'm going. But they were all sent the same day. They're on their way. I sent Wayne a second copy on the 28th of April, and he's just got it. So a month. If you live in another country that's not in Europe, you're looking at a month at least, maybe a bit longer. Hit me up in a week or so, and we'll sort it out. We'll go from there. Maybe I'll refund you. Maybe I'll just scam your credit card. No, I'm joking. But yeah, but thanks very much for your support. Orders are on the way. This is why I didn't do t-shirts, because I had a couple of guys going, "Oh, you're going to do a t-shirt bundle, this, that, and the other." But if I sold 20 t-shirts and I lose one, I'm in the negative because the profit margin's really small, and you've got to pay for postage and this, that, and the other. And I try and keep my costs low anyway because I'm independent, and I understand. This is why I really appreciate you. You're handing over money to some independent dude on YouTube, whatever. So it's a big deal, and I appreciate you. But that's why I didn't do t-shirts, because of the potential loss of everything. In other news, I'm going to be doing a interview with an Italian podcast. That could be cool. I've replied to your email. Whatever you want to do, I'll shred, or I can play an album, play my album, or we can talk shit, talk about Italy. And yeah, drummer dude, I've watched you drumming, you're amazing. I'll do an album cover with you, something that shows off what you can do because you're amazing. Probably won't get the exposure you think we'll get because I was doing it for years and it got me nowhere. So we've got to do it because we love doing it, and in our spare time. Don't put too much effort into it, just learn it and let your raw talent shine through. That's what I've learned, because you spend 2 weeks on a video and you get 1,000 views. It's brutal. And as some guy on my YouTube shared, shit floats. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to show you how to play Season 2 intro. If you go to weirdnoises.co.uk, probably in the forum, I'll post the intro for free. So the arpeggios, because I'll explain it to you, but it's extremely complicated. And don't worry if you can't play it. On the album, it's MIDI that I've run through an amp to get that 80s synthwave kind of vibe. And the other part is, not only am I trying to write an album and go, oh, look at me, I'm stunning and brave, and I've got all these messages. It's also, look how fucking big my dick is. And I've tried to write ridiculous arpeggios that are impossible to play, so that people are floored. And it's had the desired effect. So there we go. So don't worry if you can't play it, because I was aiming for ridiculousness, okay? A lot of it is muscle memory. So there's this arpeggio in there, right? And if I just think about that, I don't think about it. My fingers, after playing it so many times, the muscle memory just kicks in. I'm not actually thinking about playing every note, it just happens. So put this into your routine if you want to learn it, and you'll get there. A couple of months ago when I wrote it and I was playing it, it was impossible for me, and I've done it. Repetition, it does work. Sweet picking, it's all about muscle memory. So your hands basically have their own little brains, and there's nothing you can do. You just have to play it every day, and magically it will get better. I kind of play it staccato, which is emphasis or gaps between the notes, which is a very Tim Henson Polyphia thing to do, so it stays perfectly in time, like a computer would do. Anyway, so play with the metronome. Here we go. Here's the first arpeggio. Okay, so I play the same arpeggio 4 times, and I change the note on the 3rd and 4th run. All right, so I'm in standard tuning. The whole album is in standard tuning. 23rd, pull off to the 19th, pull off to the 14th. And then we're doing a roll. We're on 16, 16, 16. So and then with our little finger, we're hitting the 18th fret of the A string, and then we're going to slide down to the 14th fret. This is where it gets weird. Okay? And I've done that because I want to fit notes that I can't do up here. There's a note down here I want to fit in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So you slide down with your pinky finger. And then here, we've got basically an arpeggio you've probably done a load of times. But I've added the E note in. So we've just slid down, and I'm hitting the 12th fret, 14, 13, 11, 12, 11, 14. I've literally just taken you for a piss and a shit, so you can't be whining. Just been for a walk. Anyway. And then we're going to slide back up to the 19th fret and do it again. Okay, so that's the arpeggio. Play it twice. Next 2 times, we're going to play the pretty much the same thing, except I'm tapping the 21st note of the E fret. Okay, all together. Right, so that's 4 times total. When we get to the end of that 4th one, I'm going to tap the 19th fret and descend. So, and then we're going to come back down that arpeggio, slide down to the 9th fret, pull off to the 6th, and then hit the 7 on the E. Okay. So let's pretend I've just finished up that arpeggio. Alright. And then we're going to ascend the same thing. But we're doing that without the tapping. So, whole thing. Right, that's 2 times. And same as before, we're going to do the same arpeggio, but we're going to change one note. And the first finger is going to move down to the 9th fret. Twice. You need to play along with the tab, but you can watch the video to see the fingering. All together. And then there's one more arpeggio that we're going to play 4 times, and it gets a little bit complicated. And it kind of, towards the end, it kind of goes out of time, but then it comes back in. So if you're looking at the tab and you're thinking, oh, that looks a bit odd, it all makes sense in the end. It's the 18th fret, pull off to the 14th, 16, 16, 16. Right? Then 18th of the A, pull off to the 14th, and then we're going to do something really nasty now. We're going to hit the 14th fret of the E, because I've kind of barred across. Don't know if you can see that. Then we're going to go back up. Right, so that's the first one. Second time, we're going to do a hammer on back to where we started, and we're going to tap the 19. And do the whole thing again. So all together. Alright? And this time we're going to go straight to the 19th fret, pull off. Same thing again. So the bottom half of the arpeggio is the same, it's the beginning that's changing. All together. So number 1 is 1, 2, 3. Right? And you're probably out of time now. So we're going to do this again. That's on the 4th time. Then we're going to do this. And that's the 11th fret. Hammer on to the 14th, and we've already done that arpeggio, so I won't explain it. It's a lot to take in, you're going to have to go through with the tab. So this all together. And then to wrap it all up, we're going to go pull off to the 9th fret of the A, hammer onto the 14th, and then go back up that arpeggio. No, sorry. And then we're going to do this. We're skipping the D string. Slide it up to the 19th. Hammer onto the 21st. Slide it up to the 23rd. Ridiculous. All together. Yeah, very, very complicated, but you can learn it in a day. You can remember the notes and then play it slow. The whole thing together. And then you start the whole thing again. So that's the entire arpeggio.
Sorry, I tried to. Oh, am I on the camera?
I thought you were in bed.
I've only done half of it, innit? Sorry,
I have to edit it, you just bent over. I don't want to get your minge in there.
Stop it.
But that's it. Weirdnoises.co.uk. I'll put a free tab out for the intro. But yeah, a couple of people asked me about that, and your orders are on the way. Thanks very much. Look forward to that interview. Bye bye.